We have some fun for you. Steve just set up, which is so important, and that is our brand strategy. Many people in ARIIX, as I travel around, do not understand. I never, never, never want to hear again we're a health and wellness company. Okay? ARIIX is not a health and wellness company. It is the opportunity company. As you just heard from two of your founders, Duke and now Steve. You understand that? So we're going to retrain ourselves away from that. And we understand. But today you're going to hear about one of those incredible brands. And one of the things we've been doing as a company, and I've got my cheat sheet here because I could never remember all his accolades, is we've been bringing on brand managers. Now the brand manager role in ARIIX is to help develop the brand, to make sure that it is viable, that it's exciting, what other technologies are out there, what new things are emerging in that field, so that you have these individuals working for you to go out and find the latest and greatest so we can be competitive in each of our brands. That's not to be, we're not a one-trick pony, as Steve said, but more importantly, we don't have one visionary who knows it all, because that's impossible. So today you're going to hear from experts. Ours is advancement through collaboration. You've heard me talk about this, and that is that we give you the opportunity by bringing together world-class experts in each of their fields so that they can help you and educate you. It's the same in your business. You're going to find people who are really excited about the Prime brand. You're going to find people really excited about the Slenderize brand or the Nutrify brand. That's exactly what this is all about. Today we're going to talk about one of the most exciting brands that I've been educated on, had no idea, but by the end of the day you will, and you'll be blown away. Now when we brought on brand managers, we want to make sure we have some of the very best. Some of you met Erica in how many were in Vegas? Raise your hand. Right there. So you met Eric as one of our brand managers. Some of you met Cassidy working on some brands, and we'll talk about that in a few months. But you have not met this individual, as he has come on and just done a phenomenal job. His name is, well, before I tell you his name, let me tell you a little bit about him. He's experienced in product design and management, passion for creating technology that improves the human condition. He holds a bachelor's degree in bioengineering with a focus on medical product design from the University of Utah. Go Utes. Yeah, I'm a Ute. All right. That's why we hired him, man. We said, you're a Ute, you're hired. Right? All right. Fred, actually, Dr. Cooper lectured and was an instructor there for 17 years at the University of Utah, for some of you that don't know that. Master's degree in bioengineering, innovation and design, interpretation technology for a healthy body, from none other than the #1 bioengineering school in the world, Johns Hopkins University. He graduated top of his class. He contributed to a number of patented medical technologies to tackle some of the world's biggest health challenges, including diabetes and childbirth. He was an ambassador for local environment change initiatives. He held product development, marketing, brand management positions in 2 countries. He received top honors for his research products. There you have it. Our latest and greatest brand manager, none other than Mr. Barrett Yates. Come on up, Barrett.
Hey, everybody.
There we go. Go ahead.
Where should I stand? Not here? Here?
Yeah. I just.
Oh, it's off already, Mark.
Hey! I hadn't designed that sound to get you excited about this, okay? Listen, I am so excited to be here. I'm really grateful for this opportunity to meet you for the first time. Okay? So excited. I've been looking forward to this for months. So excited. I said that a few times. We've been here for a little bit. I want you to all stand up for a second. Take an opportunity to stretch out, energize yourself again. Okay? Hands up in the air, to the sides, and a little back crack. All right, everybody awake again? Yeah! Are you awake again? Yeah! Now, When I was at Johns Hopkins University, I had the opportunity of spending thousands of hours, literally, in the hospital, the #1 hospital in the world, in almost every category. And I spent tons of time with physicians there, the best physicians in the world, with patients who had the opportunity to go there and receive the best treatment in the world. Okay? I spent time in operating rooms. I spent time in eye care offices, in doctors' offices, talking with them, figuring out what it is that will change our human condition to be more healthy. Right? Who here wants to be healthy? Yeah. There's people that really focus on trying to do that. Okay? When I had that time at Hopsville, hey.
There you go.
Can you see me now? I can't hear you. Okay? When I was there, I learned something very important, an incredible lesson, and that is that everything around us, our environment, has an incredible impact on our health, doesn't it?
Yes.
Everything we do. Okay, talking with these patients and doctors, I would observe things. They would say, you know what? This person was living a certain way. They were eating a certain way. They were doing certain activities. It was detrimental to their health. And we need to improve our health. As we improve the environment around us, we can improve our own health. Okay? To have a healthy body, we need to have a healthy environment. This is what purity is all about. Okay? You've seen it in the water bottles. Kind of the next slide, please. Do we have a clicker somewhere? No. Okay, I'll just tell you. Purity water. Okay? I've seen a lot of you with your Purity water bottles walking around. Love it! Yeah. I carry mine around too. Okay? A fantastic way to get clean water wherever you are on the go. Okay? I love my Purity water bottle. You know, I walk around with this at work all the time. I carry it everywhere, to every meeting. Every time I assault somebody in the halls to say, I need this thing from you right now, I'm carrying this water bottle. I'm going, I need it now. Okay? That's what I do. And you know what? They talk about it. They're like, Barrett, you always have your water bottle. It's awesome. You're drinking Purity water all the time. Yep. People notice this. This is what I'm trying to say to you. People notice it. Write it down. If I carry my water bottle, people will ask, hey, what's that? Yep. Right? People notice, and they'll ask you a question. You know what? That's an immediate business opportunity for you. Purity water is a fantastic way to improve your environment, to take in something that is healthy, and help you be better. You know, we need to replenish about 2 to 3 liters of water every day. Well, that's a lot of water. If we put bad water in, we have an unhealthy body. Right. I don't want that for any of you. Yep. And I want you to be healthy. That's why Purity water is so important. Yep. Okay? So we're talking about this brand strategy. One of my opportunities is to expand the Purity brand. Okay? I know you've all heard a lot about this. You've seen websites, you've heard people talking about it. Okay? Today in the US, we're going to talk about air. Okay? This is an expansion of the Purity brand. We're always looking for ways to help you improve your environment and your health. Okay? So let's talk about air. My job as a brand manager is to help make you acutely aware. Okay? I'm a scientist, I'm an engineer. I can do research, as can you, okay, about what it is about air that we should be knowledgeable about. Okay? Knowledge is power, isn't it? Yeah. We need to become knowledgeable about the air, which is such a big part of our environment. Okay, so we're going to do a little activity. Next slide, Cam. I want everybody to take a deep breath. Let it out. Okay, another activity. Take a breath and hold it. Let's see who can hold it the longest. Nobody faint, please. Another breath. Still going, still going, still going. I'm going to hear some breaths. Oh, there's another. Okay, let it out. I don't want anybody to faint, okay? But I'm impressed. Color me impressed. You held it for very long. Very good. Okay? What did you just breathe into your lungs? Next slide. What is it? What's in this air in the room? Do you know? We don't know. Especially in the US. I think we don't know. We're unaware. Okay? This is what I'm hoping to communicate to you today. What is in our air? Can you go next slide, please? I want you to take one more breath, but keep in mind that it could be your last.
Oh.
This is about to get heavy. And there's a very specific reason for it, okay? There's a very specific reason, because we need to be aware so that we can make good decisions for our own health. That's right. Okay? And then we can help those of the people that we love to make good decisions for their health as well. All right? Okay, next slide. Let's talk about air pollution. And we've heard about it. We've seen it outside. It's common. Okay? Today I want you to learn what it is, air pollution. How does it get there? Where does it come from? And how does it affect me? Okay? How many of you have ever been in a badly polluted city where you can smell it, you can feel it, right? You can taste it. Oh, it's gross. It's bad. Okay, this is air pollution. This is outdoor air pollution. Every year, air pollution kills 4,000 people. Every day, in China. 4,000 people a day. Isn't that mind-blowing? Yeah. I thought that was nuts when I read it. Okay? That's only part of the 7 million people who die every year from air pollution, directly attributable. Okay? These are some pretty ominous statistics. Air pollution is a very frequent topic in the news, especially in China. We hear all about Beijing air pollution being so bad. We see pictures of people with these gas masks on. Right. Not gas masks. Medical masks on, because they don't want to breathe that pollution into their lungs. Okay? Is this just a China problem? Who recognizes this skyline?
Oh yeah.
What is it?
LA.
LA. Very good. Okay. Is this just a China problem? Next slide. 50% of our country lives in a county that is consistently unsafe to breathe the air. That's half of us. This is especially true of large cities. Right. Okay. I want to show you another picture of a city. Who recognizes this one? San Fernando Valley. Anybody?
Oh.
Where is it?
Here. Right here.
It is right here from this hotel. I took this picture in my room this morning. Looking out on Anaheim. Okay? This is a problem we have right here at home. Okay? Look how hazy it is. Big problem in Salt Lake Valley. Okay? With all these fires that just came through in California, Montana, the northwest of the country, it gets trapped in our valley. It's terrible, terrible air. Okay? But don't think that if you don't live in a city, this isn't your problem either. Okay? Let's go to the next slide. Like I said, 50% of Americans live in counties where it's unsafe to breathe. This includes rural areas as well. Fires, farmlands, major sources of pollution all around the country. Okay? Now, let's bring this home together. Move to the next slide. Are you safe inside? Yeah, here's some rumblings. How do you know? Are you safe inside? We're going to answer that question today. Okay, and I want you to write this down. Am I safe inside? I want you to consider it. Okay, I'm going to go home and research indoor air pollution. And we're going to talk about it a little bit right now. What's in the air inside of your home? So I'm going to get a little bit sciencey right now. Okay? We're going to talk about 3 categories of pollutants. That is particulate matter. Write these down. 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Particulate matter. Second one is bioaerosols. That's a big term that I'm going to define in just a minute. The third one is volatile organic compounds. Okay? In the industry, we call this VOC for short. Okay? You got your 3 points written down? Yep. These are 3 topics that you can research. Okay? Let's talk about particulate matter. What is it? Where does it come from? Anybody heard that term before? Particulates? Yeah. Particles? You're familiar with this word. Yep. Particulate matter, yep, dust, comes from a lot of different places. Chemical plants, power plants. Comes from the dust from farmlands, from the desert. It comes from a lot of different places. And there's 2 types of particulate matter that are particularly concerning that you need to be familiar with. Okay? That is PM10 and PM2.5. Now, what does this mean? PM stands for particulate matter. Right. Okay? This is particles that are floating in the air. The numbers refer to the size of those particles, and this is vital. Okay? PM10 stands for particulate matter that is 10 micrometers in size down to 2.5 micrometers in size. It is a small range. That's a very, very small thing. Anybody know what the diameter of a human hair is? It's about 40 micrometers. Okay? So we're talking about a fourth of the size of one of your hairs. Okay? These kind of particles get into your lungs, they settle there, they can cause coughing, emphysema, and so on. Okay? We're going to talk more about health conditions in a minute. PM 2.5, okay? Again, same measurement, 2.5 micrometers in size. It's very, very, very small. And this is particularly dangerous for your health in your lungs. Okay? 2.5 can get past all of your nasal passageways. It can get past the mucous membranes. It goes deep into your lungs. And from there, where do things go from your lungs? Into your bloodstream. Okay? These settle into your bloodstream. They go all around your body. They get into your brain, they get into your muscles, into your fat. You just start building up toxins because of this small size of particle. Right. Okay? Let's talk about a few other ways we get this. Next slide. Cars. Okay, we're all familiar. Most of the pollution outside that we can see comes from cars. Right. And in chemical plants. Okay, so exhaust, smoke, forest fires. We've got pollen. How many of you have allergies or asthma? Yeah. Anybody? In the U.S., 1 in 12 people has asthma right now. It's a lot, and it's rising very fast because of air pollution. Yeah. Next slide. Somebody, I heard of dust over here. Who knows what dust is made of?
Dead skin.
Dead skin.
Oh.
Doesn't that gross you out? Okay. We lose 30 to 40,000 cells of dead skin every single day. That's a lot, okay? For those of you who are active, of course you all are. You all look fantastic. Do you exercise?
Yeah.
Yep. You lose more skin cells than those who are sedentary. Okay? You lose more. This adds up to 8 pounds of dead skin cells in a year. Does that gross you out? Yeah, I thought it was gross. And where does that go? You see it collecting on your tabletops, on your TV. That's a very small portion of what is in the air floating around, and the only place for that to go is into your lungs. Okay? Think about breathing a pile of 8 pounds of dust. No, it's bad. It's bad for your health, even in small quantities. Okay? Everybody understand particles. Yeah. Okay? Small things floating in the air. Let's move on to the next category. Okay? VOCs, volatile organic compounds. Okay? Big science term. What does it mean? Anybody have an idea what volatile means?
Bad.
Wrong.
Reactive.
Unstable, reactive.
Unstable, reactive, okay. Volatile, you think about gas being volatile. It means it fumes, okay. Gases come off of that liquid. VOCs are everywhere. This is a particular danger in your home. Okay? VOCs come from everything. This carpet that we're sitting on, every chair that you're sitting on. Off gases, okay? Chemicals from the manufacturing. Paint on the walls, the glue behind this very nice wallpaper. The finish on any wood product. All of these things let go of gases slowly over time. Those get concentrated in your house. They get into your lungs. Okay? Anybody have kids with toys that are plastic? Any of you play with toys that are plastic? Those things give off gases. These are VOCs, all right? If you have fuel stored in your home, you got a gas can, it's off-gassing. Everything lets go of these things. Okay, something you might have heard of, benzene. Paint thinner, anybody know that? Yeah, it's benzene. Formaldehyde, you've heard of that, okay? Usually we associate formaldehyde with like preservation of dead things, okay? We produce formaldehyde in small quantities. The paint in your walls produces formaldehyde. Okay? It's around you. It's not just at the cemetery. Okay? Another source of VOCs. Anybody clean their house sometimes? Yeah. Please do. Okay. Cleaning chemicals give off gases. Okay. Who knows Windex?
Yeah.
It's got ammonia in it.
Yeah.
You know, you smell that thing. You spray it and you can smell it. Okay? That's Windex smell. I know that. Okay? That's a volatile organic compound that's dangerous to your health. Okay? Any other cleaning products that you can smell? Okay? In your home. Anybody know somebody that has a new house? Anybody ever bought a new car?
Yeah.
Okay. You know that new car smell?
Yeah.
New house smell? Okay. That's actually a pollutant. It's a VOC. It's just gases and stuff. Okay. Let's move on. In your workplace, if you ever worked in an office, okay? Printers give this off. Your desks, your cubicles, everything. These things give off VOCs. And let's move on. Third category, bioaerosols. I told you I'd explain this. This means organisms in the air. That's bacteria, viruses, mold. Okay, anybody ever had mold in their house? Yeah. When I was taking a shower this morning, I looked up, steam was rising, and I could see on the ceiling little splotchy things. Okay? That's the beginnings of mold and mildew growing. Okay? And over time, these build up and they release spores into the air. You breathe that. Okay? This is when mold happens. You know, all of these things floating around, they settle in a place, it's moist, then it grows, then you're aware of it. Okay? But the problem happens before that. Okay? So everywhere you go, there is going to be mold and mildew. It's very hard to avoid, but it's in your air and you're breathing it. Okay? Next one, bacteria, viruses. Anybody sick around you, they're spewing out all kinds of stuff into the air. Okay? Now, let's talk about what these pollutants do. 3 categories. Okay? There's a lot of research coming out right now about what pollution does for you. Okay? Everybody take a deep breath again.
I want to.
You don't want it. Okay, let me tell you about what pollution can do over time, especially if you are in a place which is highly polluted. Go to the next slide. I put up here a lot of words that are medical conditions that, listed by the Environmental Protection Agency of our own government, have been directly attributed to breathing air pollution, and specifically indoor air pollution. Okay? Liver damage. You know, we talked about this gets into your bloodstream. Who cleans that out? Your liver does. Okay? Stroke gets into your brain. Okay? Causes blockages. You can bleed. Lung cancer. Some lesser known things. Headaches. Okay? Even cold symptoms, where people think, yeah, air's fine, but I have a cold. You know, there's a chance it could be your air pollution, not a cold. Irregular heartbeats. This is one I thought was funny. Air pollution can lower your IQ. We talked about how many people this kills. You know, if it doesn't kill you, it will make you dumber. All these things are things that we want to avoid, right? Okay. So I'm hoping we answered the question. Are you safe in your home? Do you think you know that answer now?
Yeah.
Are you safe? No. No, you're not. Let me give you some statistics about indoor air. Okay? Indoor air can be 100 times more polluted than outdoor air. It's invisible, isn't it? You don't see it. You look out your window, you looked at that picture of Anaheim, and you're like, oh, that's gross. Okay? You can't see it in your house, but it's worse. Okay? Next one. We spend 90% of our time indoors. 90% of our time in a highly polluted environment. Okay? Next one. The World Health Organization said that indoor air pollution is one of the greatest threats to mankind, to life. Okay? Is that ominous to anybody else? Yeah, it's a big threat, and it's one that we're not aware of. Okay? We need to educate ourselves about this so that we can educate others. Greatest threat. Do ARIIX reps take a threat like that lightly? No, they don't. Do ARIIX reps sit around while these toxins invade our homes and infect our loved ones? No. Have I sufficiently scared you? You can't take it anymore. Okay? Let's talk about a solution now. Okay? All right, I saw some deep sighs of relief. Okay? We're launching in the US a solution for all these problems. We are going to clean out your home, clean out your air, improve your environment, improve your health. This is Purity, okay? Today we're launching the Puritii Air Purification. I'm extremely excited about this, okay? I have not slept in a week because I'm so excited about this at this event, okay? I'm just pumped. We worked meticulously for a long, long time with our fantastic manufacturing partners to bring you the best possible air purification system that you can buy. Okay? This thing cleans out all of the types of pollutants, and it's so strong, it cleans out up to 99.99% of all of these pollutants.
Yeah.
Like I said, we worked very hard at this. We accept nothing but the best for you, because we love you. We care about your health. All of you who are watching, we care about your health. You're watching from a home right now, from an office maybe. Okay, we're all breathing this indoor air pollution. We need to make a change about it. We don't take this threat lightly. We're going to do something. Okay? So I have a very special guest to talk to you today about why this thing is so great. Okay? He's a graduate of MIT. Anybody ever heard of it?
Yeah.
Casey, it's one of those schools you talked about. Okay? It's a big school. Smart people go there. His father also graduated from MIT. Okay? Geniuses in this family. Okay? This family has been in the business of air purification for 25 years. They know it backwards and forwards. Okay? He's an adjunct professor of Syracuse University. It's a big deal. He's spoken around the world at conventions, air pollution conventions and meetings, okay, because of his expertise. He's helped countless people improve the air in their home. He's a dear partner to ARIIX. He loves you like we love you. Okay? We worked for a very long time with this manufacturing partner to bring you the very best air purifier that you can get. I'm very excited and pleased to announce that Mr. Vinny Lobdell is here to talk to you, our manufacturing partner.
Good afternoon. How are you guys today?
Great.
Good. Well, it's a great privilege for me to be here. I want to just talk briefly about the story and how I met the ARIIX family. 4 years ago, I think, 3.5, I met Mark and Fred. And, you know, we're very busy. We're doing projects all over the world, from the Cleveland Clinic in Abu Dhabi. We're the official provider of clean air to the Saudi Arabia Ministry of Health. Whenever there's a major problem, people come to us. Mark and Fred came to us, and they said, you know, we want to build an air cleaner. We said, oh, great, an MLM company that just wants to build a product. We can sell a lot of product, and it doesn't really have to be that good. Then we met Mark and Fred. And so after 3 years of relentless R&D, hard work, reiterations through R&D, we have developed Puritii and the Puritii Air Purification System. And Barrett did a great job. It's been a wonderful opportunity to meet these guys, because I believe one of the leaders earlier said that everything rises and falls on leadership. Truthfully the case. Every great company, every great country rises and falls on leadership. And that's why this company will continue to grow and will continue to be the next company that brings everyone to the next level. Puritii Air Purification System, this is probably one of our best developments ever. I mean, we're building systems for, you know, 1 million square foot, and we came and worked with ARIIX to build the Puritii Air Purification System, which is the first ever 11-stage air purification system. Now, we didn't want to build a product. Everyone else builds a product. We're going to talk a little bit about what a product is. We wanted to build a true solution for any indoor air quality need. Right. So what I want to do today is just walk you through the steps of the product, the stages of the product, and talk to you about what that means to you. Break it down in layman's terms of what this product can do for you and your family, for that of your customers. Yeah. Go ahead. Okay, here we go. So we have an 11-stage filtration system. Everything was engineered down to the fact of how can we take out as much pollutants as possible, as many pollutants as possible, while also maximizing the airflow. So what you'll see from the beginning of this system, we have a max flow front panel. So it gives us a lot of ways to get the air to the machine. Everything's going through a 3-stage washable pre-filter. So when you're buying air cleaners, you go to the Home Depot, the Lowe's, most of these, this is their main filter. This is what you'll find. Stage in there, and it's taking out the big stuff, the large things that you see flying through the air. This is the first step of protection with the Puritii Air Purification System. This is actually a cleanable particulate filter that's going to catch the large particles, the ones that Barrett talked about that were PM10 and above. Then we're going to get into the 7-stage replaceable main filter, and we'll talk about the onions. Go to the next stage, please. Here's the Puritii pre-filter. You'll see that the first stage is basically attracting the large particles, the big stuff. The second stage, we're capturing fine dust. In the third stage, we're capturing particles 10 to 15 microns and above. Here's where the real technology comes in. We looked at all three pollutant categories. Barrett mentioned the first one was particulate, the second was bioaerosols, and the third was VOCs and gases. Most air cleaners on the market today are set up to deal with one pollutant category. We went back to Mark and Fred, Deanna, and the team and said, okay, we've got the perfect solution. Here's 3 stages that's going to deal with this. That's not good enough. So we went back. They said, well, price isn't the issue. We want to deliver a true solution to meet the needs around the globe. So normally we're driven by a partner that says, well, it's got to be price right. It's got to be price right. They were more concerned and focused on quality and a true solution to meet the customer's needs. So we went and we said, okay, well, we'll put a HEPA filter in there. Everyone's heard of a HEPA filter. They're used in hospitals. They're used for capturing ultrafine particles, very small particles. Barrett mentioned that a tip of a human hair, a HEPA filter captures particles 40 times smaller than the tip of a human hair. So we took that filter and we put it in there, dealing with particles very, very efficiently. Then we went and we looked at how do we deal with gases and odors, very prevalent in the home, from everything we spray and clean to the gases from the walls that are off-gassing, carpets, very prevalent in U.S. homes. Someone mentioned new homes. New homes are actually worse than old homes. Why do you think that is? Well, actually, how are we building our homes nowadays? Tigers. We're making them more energy efficient. What's that do? Creates a time bomb of pollutants inside our home. There's no fresh air. Nothing can get out. Our cats, our dogs, our kids, they're running around, stirring everything up. We're putting new products in our home all the time. Why? We're a disposable economy, right? We're putting new products in because they're cheaper. We're going to Home Depot and Lowe's and buying cheap products, putting them in, they're off-gassing. So our homes and our environments are much more polluted than they've ever been. Industrialization, etc. So what we tended to do is not pay attention to them unless they smell or it's a big problem. Here, what we've done is we put a high-level, 4-stage VOC filter in this. It's actually 5, and I'll talk about this a little bit. We went and we said, most filters have carbon. You've all heard of carbon, right? People use it to clean their water, other times to clean their air as well. Carbon absorbs a certain level of VOC. So we went and said, okay, we've got the solution for your VOCs. We'll put carbon in. And Deanna came back and said, no, we need something more than carbon. Fred said, no, we need zeolite. We need zeolite. So we put zeolite in. We came back and said, well, zeolite works. So we had carbon and zeolite. Then we went back and said, we need one more thing. How do we make it better? And we put potassium in there. And why we did that was we blended them all together. It's the first filter in the world with all these VOC elements in it. It's going to attract and absorb the widest range of gases. So whether you have a formaldehyde, whether you have a toluene, whether you have a benzene, which are, I'm talking scientific terms, whether you have an off-gas of a carpet, urine odors, cigarette smoke, whatever that is, this machine was built effectively to deal with all 3 categories. Additionally, we went with a post-VOC diffuser, so that wraps up the filter, and that's your 10 stages of filtration. Now, after we were done with that, it's great. We finally got the solution. We finally got the product that ARIIX will be happy with. Right. And we went back, and they still weren't happy with that. So we were really challenged at this point. I mean, we're building systems for the federal government, for the U.S. Postal Services, for the children's hospitals, and they weren't as picky as the leadership team of ours. And I think that says a lot. I think that really shows you that this is a company that's going to be here to stay, because they're in a relentless pursuit for perfection. Yeah. And that's what's important on the leadership side of things. So, what did we do? We came and we created a proactive level to this machine. If you look at most air cleaners in the market today, they're all reactive. Meaning, what are we doing? We're bringing air to a machine, we're collecting particles and pollutants, and then we're replacing filters. This is the first machine, the 11th stage, actually has negative ion output. Okay, is anyone familiar with negative ions? Very, very helpful. Now proven to increase blood circulation, increase mood, and you can research a million other things that I'm sure the team will have available for you. But this here, what we're actually doing is releasing negative ions into the air. They clump the particle, positive ions, and they drop particles to the ground. They create a fresher, healthier living environment. And this is the 11th stage. It basically gives us the ability to say that we're not only capturing everything better than any air in the world, we're actually reaching out and treating the air at other points in the space. So this was a big focus for us. The system is patent pending, and we're very pleased to say that this is the finest air cleaner we've ever built. Yeah. After 25 years, the finest air cleaner we've ever built. So what does all that mean? Whether you're dealing with particles, which people have allergies or asthma, whether you're dealing with microorganisms, people suffering from COPD, people that are concerned with getting ill, whether you have someone that's chemically sensitive, there's a huge market. 1 in 3 people have a respiratory condition. So every home you walk into, think about this, every home you walk into has a need for this product. What we said is, how can we develop a system that truly addresses all 3 categories? And that's what we've done with the 11-stage filtration system. So all 3 pollutant categories are addressed. 99.99% of all those pollutants, not just 50%, 60% of some of these pollutants. 99.99% of all these pollutants are being addressed with this system. Further, we said, well, we can make a really efficient filter. We could capture a lot of things, but how do we make a huge impact on the environment? This system was developed not only to move more air than the big competitors in the marketplace, some of the other companies in this space have an air cleaner. We looked at how do we make it better than any other product in the market. So not only are we capturing more than everyone else, we're actually moving a lot more air than every other air cleaner too. So the key thing for effective air cleaning, if you ever want to buy an air cleaner, which you guys should after this, it's how much do we capture and how much air do we move. And there's no air cleaner in the world that moves more air per decibel level of noise and captures more pollutants in this machine. We were challenged again because ARIIX said, well, that's great. All this makes a lot of sense, but we need to make sure it's really energy efficient because energy is a huge issue, right? Yep. People don't want to plug an appliance in. And the only way to clean air, think about this as well. When do you filter your water? When you drink water, you filter it what? All the time. The only way to treat air is not an event, it's a continual process. So you have to filter the air 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's the benefit of making sure your machine's energy efficient. I think Barrett had a statistic that said in California, this running...
Utility price in California, electricity, how many cents per kilowatt hour? All right, you should know this. 17 cents per kilowatt hour.
Okay, so how much would it cost to run the ARIIX Puritii system 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year?
365 days a year. There's 4 settings on the system: low, medium, high, and turbo. Nice. On low setting, you run this 365 days a year without ever stopping. It'll cost you $5. You expect turn up a little more energy. Okay, 1 year, 365 days a year on turbo, the highest setting, under $100. I don't expect you to run it on turbo all the time. It's loud.
So, thank you, by the way. The key was, how do we develop the world's most effective air cleaning solution, not product? And for the first time, we developed a system that cleans all 3 pollutant categories, no matter which issue you're dealing with in your home. We've got the answer. We've done it in a way where we're moving as much air as possible quietly, and we're doing it for less than $10 a year. So, with that, we feel so confident about this product. After the research and development, the just constant effort we put into it with the team, that I'm very glad to be here, very grateful to be here with you guys, and I think we have a few demos we want to show you, so go ahead.
Live demonstration.
I actually need, where is he? 2, come on up here.
So think about this. All of those things you talked about in a unit this small. It's incredible.
What I have here is a laser particle counter, okay? And this is what indoor air quality experts and scientists use to measure pollution in the air. And what I'm going to have Duke do for us is we're going to measure the pollution right now in the air. I'm going to have him give us the number in the space. It's going to run here. Give us 1 sec. I think it's run. You have that other one there? It's, yeah, it is. Give them those numbers. Yep, it's gonna just read it.
Okay, 1624, 1585, 1620.
So what that's saying is you times that by 1,000, and that's the pollutant level in this environment. So it's 1,700,000 particles per cubic foot of air.
Oh, go.
The allergy asthma guidelines say it should be under 1 million. Under 500,000 is healthy air. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this machine on, and we're going to show the drastic drop in the count. Now you can read those. Where are we at?
70, 59, 66, 70. Oh, this number here, 17, 10, 7, 0.
So I just showed you we had 1.7 million particles of air per cubic foot of air that we were breathing. The air coming out of the Puritii machine was 100% pure. So it was taking in 1.7 million, and it was putting out nothing but 100% clean, healthy, pure air. Okay, so what we also want to do is, it's hard to see that, and let's face it, not everyone's going to walk around with one of these. So we're going to show you how quickly this actually cleans and filters the air. What we're going to put into this air is VOCs, gases, etc. I'm going to turn this on. And as you can see, it's loading up pretty good. And what I'll do is, I'm going to take this, oops, I'm going to turn this in on high. That's on high, that's not on turbo. And what you can see is in as little as 10 seconds, we're basically extracting everything out of that environment. We'll show that many more times.
Vinny, I've got to stop you right here.
Okay.
Because I think the box is cool and all. Did you guys think that was cool? Yeah. Very cool demonstration. How many of you live in a box? Anybody? Anybody live in a box this small? I'm sorry if you do. It's fine. It's a cute trick.
It is.
Okay.
It works.
I think that we believe in this thing a little bit more, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the best thing we've ever developed.
And what would you be willing to do to show them how well this works?
Anything.
So if we had a bigger box, one that could fit a person in it, maybe, the size of a whole room, and we put you inside?
Sure.
Would you do it?
Yeah.
You're that confident in this thing.
Yeah. What are we putting in it?
All right. This is what I'm going to put in this box. Okay. Smoke, ultrafine particles, similar to this, very, very small, very dangerous. Paint thinner, I'm going to pump it into the room as a gas. Formaldehyde, I'm going to put it in the room as a gas.
That causes cancer.
Absolutely. You nervous? Nah, he's not nervous. Okay? I'm challenging you right now to show us how well this works and put your own help on.
I'm in.
Okay. We did something so cool for you. Okay? In record time, we challenged Vinny to put his own help on the line to show how well this thing works. Okay? 2 weeks ago, I flew out to New York City where his office is. Okay? We built a box that is big enough to fit a person inside of it.
Let me stop. It was much bigger than that, actually. It was like a small hotel room in New York City. And it was, he came to us and he said, will you really do this? I said, listen, I believe so much in this. We're going to do it. But now go ahead. A little bit bigger than just a box for a person.
So I underestimated the box.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to underestimate how crazy this was that he volunteered to get in the box and show you how well this thing works. We filmed a video at his place to show you what happened there.
And
I'm
when I
excited.
did that, just so you know, do not do this at home. We have a certified OSHA trainer there, someone that basically measures occupants. He couldn't believe we were doing it. And he said, okay, we'll allow you to do it, and we did it. So today we want to show it to you.
Very excited. You ready?
Lights would be great. Turn it up.
Hold on a second. If you clap loud, the Wi-Fi gets better. Let's see. Yep. No, it's embedded. No, let's come back to this one. We're going to put it on his laptop, and we'll come back to it in just a second.
It should be embedded. So let's come back to it. Oh, I'm so disappointed.
That's okay. You'll see it. It's pretty
We're
powerful.
going to see it.
Yeah.
And we've actually made it available to you. This is just launched on YouTube. Okay?
And when we did this video, so you guys know, when we did this video, we took the 3 most harmful VOCs. So we took formaldehyde and we poured it into the environment. We took toluene and we took benzene and dumped them into the space. So you'll see smoke, but you'll also see those chemicals. And it's very, very, very nasty stuff. So I think that it's a very powerful video. I think you guys really like it.
Okay, so it's mine next, right? Yeah.
All right, let's come back to that one. Okay. This video was designed for it to be highly shareable. Okay? We know this market. We know that the way you sell people is by showing them. Okay? How do you demonstrate an air purifier? Okay? Anybody gonna carry this around with them? Sampling parties?
I do.
Okay, so we wanted to create a way for you to share this with people that is easy, okay, that raises awareness about air pollution in a very concise way, okay, that demonstrates how well it works, talks about the technology a little bit, removes 99.99% of pollutants, okay, and then the challenge to Vinny, okay. He climbed in this box, and you should have seen him using this white hazmat suit. He looked like a Michelin. He looked good, though. We put a big gas mask on him, okay? Because it's very dangerous. These are dangerous chemicals. Like he said, they cause cancer, literally.
Well, I think as well, before we get to see this, I think you guys should really consider that the World Health Organization, which basically sets guidelines all over the world, states that now this is the #1 health concern facing humans. Wow. And the government actually states 3 things. How do we handle this issue? And the first, they say eliminate the source of the pollution. So if you have mold growing on your walls, get rid of it. Yeah. The second is if you live in a really polluted environment and you can get some fresh air from the outside filter. The third thing the government says, think about this. They say treat the air with a high quality portable air. Right. And so that's really our focus. Our focus is how do we develop the highest quality portable airplane? And in essence, what the video will show you is we'll challenge anything, no matter what it is. We'll show you that this machine can handle. So it's a little bit of a shock value. You'll actually see numbers going up on this machine. The formaldehyde meter, when we had it, the scientists said, oh, it was off the charts. It started ringing. The alarm system came out. And they're like, maybe you should come out. I said, no, we'll take care of it. Good.
I'd like to make one more point, and while we get this video ready, I'm going to bring Mark back up in just a second, okay? How much air does this clean in your house? We talked about how much air volume it pushes through, okay? 303 cubic feet every minute it cleans. What does that mean for your house? Well, in half an hour, this thing will clean over 900 square feet, okay, of air. Okay? Unless you have super high ceilings, You know, and your room volume is very high. 1,920 square feet, twice every hour. Okay? It was a fantastic opportunity for you to get clean air in your home. Okay? I'm very excited about it. I'm going to do it. Okay? The Puritii Air Purification System. We're going to come back to this video, I promise. We're going to make it work. I'm so excited to show you that today. You would not believe it. I've been like jittery, like, oh, so excited. And we're going to come back to it. But I'm going to bring Mark Wilson back up here.
Thank you guys
to talk
for
about
coming.
how we get one for
All right, hey, thanks guys. Technology, it's okay.
You know, Wi-Fi, does everybody ever have that happen? Wi-Fi? Right in the middle of your favorite thing, it just, right? It happens, no worries. I don't know about you, but I am becoming more aware all the time. I got to tell you quickly, my wife, I took home one of these particulate meters with my filter. And so I didn't even say anything, I just left it there. Next thing I know, halfway through the day, she's calling me going, do you realize how high the counts are in our house? And she's running around the house, testing the house. So we don't necessarily sell these, we're not looking to make a profit on them. We can tell you how to get these if you'd like for your team. They run around $400 or so. They are a very valuable sales tool if you'd like to group together or something and use these from time to time, but that's more to come from that. I'm going to get into how you can own one and how you can provide these to your customers. We have a goal of every home being able to have these and afford these. So we've gone through. You've just learned about from Vinny and from Barrett how incredible they are. There is nothing like this on the market, okay? You'll see comparisons and people say, well, I have a filter. Well, you may have a filter that catches dust, but you're not going to have a filter like this. Right. And we wanted to make sure as we look at the panoptic view of your health and how we can help you run your home. We take to build our immune system, a healthy immune system, don't we? Right. We have our Nutrify. We have our Puritii Air filter, water filter for pure water. We have now this new great device that adds to all the other brands that we have to help you in your life and make it better. So let's go through how you can own it, all right? First of all, I want to remind you that even though this is Puritii brand, you will always see that ARIIX quality seal of approval. That means it went through the most stringent testing that makes sure that it fits and meets the criteria that we demand as a company to provide you the very best for your consumers. Okay, so you will see that quality of seal of approval on there. Everything else will be branded Puritii. So first of all, the retail price is right up there. You can see, for you can't see at home, it's $24.25 is what the suggested retail is for this unit. Very affordable for a unit of this stature that does all three categories like he talked about. So this is a retail opportunity if you want to go out and actually retail these. Yep. And we'll talk more about that and the opportunities. I don't know about you, my wheels started turning about salons and other things. When we launched this in Japan, I had a gentleman walk up and order 5, and I said, wow, 5. He goes, well, I have a 2-story house, so I want one on each level. My sister owns a nail salon, so I want one for that. I have a exercise thing I rent out, so I'm going to get one for them. And then I've got my 80-year-old dad, I need to take care of him. All right? So I looked at that and I thought, wow, what an opportunity we have here. So let's go through some additional pricing on this. If you're on the auto delivery price, you'll be able to get this for $16.98. Okay? Additionally with that, so your retail opportunity is over $700, and you're going to receive 1,000 points, product volume points, all right? So there's the pricing for your auto delivery, your 2X membership price. Now, replacement filters are going to run $250, and you're going to have 110 points. We recommend that you're going to replace these every 6 months to 12 months, depending on how much dust, how often you're running them, et cetera, the environment that you're in. You'll probably wash your pre-filter a little more often than that, and it has a button on it that tells you it's time to check that, all right? Now, we also decided we want to offer something a little different. We don't want people to be in this disposable market. So we're going to offer you a lifetime warranty, and I did say lifetime. As long as you own this or your customer owns this, we're going to provide a lifetime warranty. Anyone who would like that would be $160 extra for a lifetime warranty. The benefits you receive is, first of all, is free repair or replacement. We've had these units in for about a year so far in China. They have been abused and put to the task, if you can imagine, in China, and so far we've had an incredible track record as we're moving forward on these. But we guarantee this as long as you own it if you do the lifetime warranty. We teamed up with a great company that provides this warranty for you, and so it's been a great relationship. If you do the lifetime warranty, we will take $50 off the price of every filter replacement that you buy in the future. So instead of $250, it'll be $200 in the future moving forward every time you buy a filter. All right? So it's another benefit. Look, think of it this way. I buy 3 filters and I pay for my lifetime warranty. All right? In addition to that, I want to give you a special so you know that I'm excited about this. So listen up. First of all, if you buy the lifetime warranty with us, you're going to receive a free replacement filter on your first anniversary. How does that sound? Not too bad, huh? Thought that was kind of cool. You're like, yeah, the energy in here is so-so. What if I did it for 2 years? Oh, now the excitement's a little better. So 2 years is pretty good. That's 2 replacements. So you get your initial on your anniversary, and on your that's 3 years of air filtration taken care of on the company if you buy your lifetime warranty. Now is the lifetime warranty a better deal? Yes. Starting to get a little better, right? Yes. But at ARIIX, I sincerely want every one of you to be able to own these. I want you to be successful out there offering this to individuals. And we really believe we can impact the health of individuals all around. So we decided let's not go even a little further. Let's skip all the way to 3 years is even better. But you know what? Why don't we just go to my favorite number, lucky number 7. How about 7 years of your filters replaced? Okay? Now, when we did this, everybody was like, wait, that is crazy. That is a $1,750 value, and my filter's only costing me $1,698. Yes, we want you to own a filter so badly that we're saying if you're willing to commit to purchasing the filters up front, we will give you the unit for free if you buy the lifetime warranty. So let's go through the pricing and how this works. Basically, your filter unit is free. All right? Let's go through. We compared it to companies, competitors. Amway, great company, sells millions of filters all around the world. They're an incredible company. They got a 3-stage filtration system. You can see the competitor price here, $1,250 plus if you buy their filters for 7 years. And there you go, it cost you $3,500. At ARIIX, you can see the comparison. All right, next slide. How do you buy the filter? And I'm going to talk first for the new enrollee. So you're out there talking to somebody and they want to join ARIIX and they say, what options do I have as I'm coming in to produce my volume? What can I sell to people? So you have an opportunity as a selection to say, I'm going to get started with the Puritii brand. Okay, great. Let's go through this. First option is you pay in full today. All right, it would be $1,885 plus 1,000 PV, which is $1,698 plus your lifetime warranty. And for a limited time, if you pay in full for the next 8 weeks, write this down, for the next 8 weeks, if you come in and you join and you decide that you want to own a Puritii filter as a brand new enrollee coming in, we will upgrade you to the ultimate upgrade benefits. That means you get the power reentry benefit that normally you'd have to produce 1,500 points when you start. You get the 3 extra pay lines for a total of 5, your 2X membership. You get 24 cycles of back office, so you get 2 years of our professional office services, and you, the individual who sold the unit to them, will receive $150 ASAP back to you. All right? Not a bad deal. Great. We said, that's really nice, but some people are a little financially strapped right now. We've been asking for a while to look at what other options are they. So I'm excited to announce to you that we're introducing what we call Easy Pay. Easy Pay works like this. Your new person can come in and make a payment of $1,000.09, receive 625 points on their initial order. We will then do a payment agreement with them where they'll make 5 additional payments of $175.75 points, which means what? They will remain qualified and commission eligible for 6 months because this will be their auto delivery as they just got started. as they're making the payment, and they can spread it out over time, giving you the opportunity. And for the next 8 weeks, if they choose this option, they're not upgraded to the Ultimate with the 5 lines, but I will include the power re-entry as a benefit for the next 8 weeks on the filter offer for Easy Pay. All right? Yep. We just made it really easy for people to come in. So let's go through this. Now, how do I buy one? I'm an existing representative, a member out there, and I want to own one for my home, obviously. Okay, now I don't know about you, but at the Wilson house, we have a decent sized home, and I brought the one home, and I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to need another, because my wife moved it into the bedroom and said, okay, this one's here, what are you going to do for the kids and the other family room and the other places, okay? So you're going to see an opportunity here. So you want to own one or own multiple. First of all, you can buy one in just pay right up front. You'll receive 1,000 points in volume. And as you know, if you buy the lifetime warranty, you'll get the 7 additional filters over the next 7 years. And you'll get the Ultimate upgrade automatically. Okay? We'll upgrade you to Ultimate. We'll give you the power re-entry. You'll be qualified for that as well. In addition to that, keep in mind, those 1,000 points, when you produce those, what do? They auto balance, okay? So you got a great opportunity there, okay? And if you did not come in and weren't the 3 lines, then you'll get the additional lines as well, all right? We're gonna offer you Easy Pay as well to make it easy for you to come in. Individuals that are coming in, so they'll have the same option, 1,009, 625, 5 additional payments. If you want to keep your existing auto delivery, great, because you want your products and your other things. If you don't, you're on a tight budget, this can be your auto delivery for the next 5 cycles, keeping you active and going. Make sense? The 625 obviously will auto balance out there, and we're going to include the power re-entry in this as well. All right? For the next 8 weeks. Again, I keep saying 8 weeks because this is a limited time. I'm going to also tell you right now, those of you that are watching on this live broadcast and that are here. We have a limited number of units here in North America. These take some time shipping, they take some time manufacturing, they take some time in development. We have other countries that are selling them like crazy and have the same demand for these in the manufacturing. So if you think, well, I'll wait and I'll think about this, all I'm going to tell you is you may be waiting longer to get your unit than you might want to, okay? Because we have a limited number, and I just want to make sure you understand that, so you don't come up and yell at me when we're out, all right? I have been telling you for the last several years, there are benefits of becoming a gold member, have we not? Yeah. We've been saying you need to be gold. When you come in, there's going to be some benefits if you're a gold member. There's going to be some benefits if you're a gold member. And I think some of you don't believe this anymore. You think, oh, it's nice that I was a gold, and yes, I get my matching bonus lifetime and all these other, but what real benefits is it to be a gold status in ARIIX? Well, introducing today, we thought we would go one step further for you. Those of you that are gold status and the title level of manager or above, we're going to allow you what we call Advantage Pay, which is brand new. It has never been launched in any other market. It is here in North America as a pilot program. Advantage Pay is going to work like this. Now remember, what did I say? You must be gold status and you must be manager title or above. Okay? Manager title above and gold status. If you are, you qualify for Advantage Pay. We're going to allow you to make 13 easy payments of basically $134.98 and 77 points. Plus, you'll add on that your lifetime warranty. You must add the lifetime warranty on that. In this case, it is not optional. The first ones, it is optional. This one, it's not. So if you add the lifetime warranty on there with your first installment, it will be 13 easy payments, and your auto delivery is covered for the next year. And you will own one of these beautiful filters in your home. What do you think? Now, I gotta get more applause out of that. I gotta tell you.
And not that I was thinking that, but I have Jeff Yates back at the home office going,
What are you about to do? All right? Now this, let me repeat this. This is something where you're making an agreement ongoing with a company we've formed a relationship with to finance this, okay? You pay a little extra. Some of you may ask, you're going to pay about $60 a year during the year for the ability to finance that over for a year, okay? So if you do the math, you'll see that you're going to get all your points. If you look at it, in fact, you get 1 extra point, okay? 1,001 points over time. This is going to be something we're piloting and testing. We don't want to become a collection agency company, all right? But what we do want is to make sure we're moving these incredible products into the homes and into the families where they need them and where you can use them. Now, on the Advantage Pay, you will be limited to 1, okay, per household on the Advantage Pay. Some of you that have a higher income, regular basis for ARIIX, if you want to call customer service, we'll talk to you about some exceptions there. But basically, that the rule is 1 per household on the Advantage. Okay, makes sense? Yeah. On the Advantage Pay. Again, if you've got a weekly income that averages much higher, then we can talk to the company that's financing these, and they may make some concessions for that because obviously we can leverage that against your income. All right? You know, when you go to the bank, they always ask that question, how much do you earn? All right? Okay, when can I get it? You can get it right now. So, we're going to do this. We're going to take about a 15-minute break. We're a little behind, so we may only take a 10-minute break. This gives you a chance to get online, to order your filter, to start talking to your guests that are here. Get your orders, get ready. We're going to come back in 10 minutes. In exactly 10 minutes, we're going to start up again. Barrett is going to take you through the new sales tools that are available to help you sell this. We'll start with the video so you can see that video. It is incredible, okay? It's a game changer. After we take you through the tools, you're going to hear from some of our leaders about how you can sell this and use this in building your business. You do not want to miss this. We're going to wrap up the last hour in 10 minutes, so we'll see you back in 10 minutes. Okay, let's get started. You'll see up here there's a list, but before we get to the list, due to technical difficulties, we wanted to make sure that you got to see this incredible video because this was a wow factor for me. In fact, I think quite frankly, we could probably end the meeting after showing this and you would just learn one thing. What do? I go out and show this video to as many people as I can and they're gonna say, I need one of these. So as excited as you are, it's hard to duplicate this sometimes. You come to these events and you get all excited, then you go back and you what I call verbal vomit on people. You just, right? And they look at you and go, what are you doing? But you're so excited, so we want to make sure we give you these tools. So let's kick off with the video. I'm going to turn the time back over to Barrett. Because of time, we're going to kind of quickly go through the tools and how to use these, and then we've got some leaders that are going to share some ideas as well, and we'll go to that point. All right, Barrett?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes. Very little, very little.
I'll just talk loud until they get it turned up, and then I'm going to blow your ears out when they get it. Okay? Like I said, let's take our time back a little bit. I am so excited to show you this. So please, I'm not going to talk anymore. Let's just watch the thing, and I highly encourage you, when this is done, go onto YouTube on the ARIIX corporate channel. Find this video, okay? You can search for Puritii Air, you'll find it there, or it's, I think it's listed as the first thing on ARIIX corporate YouTube page. Watch it, share it with everyone you know, and then what do? Follow up with them, okay? This is how you create a business and opportunities to sell these things. All right, let's watch it.
Look around. Can you see it? From cities and towns to suburbs and farmlands, it's all around us. With every breath we take, polluted air is everywhere. But the most dangerous air could be within the walls of your own home. In fact, it's up to 100 times more polluted than outside air. Dust and gases from your carpet and furniture, fumes and particles from cleaning agents and exhaust, bacteria, viruses, and mold floating around, entering your lungs with every breath. These airborne toxins have been linked to leukemia, lung cancer, organ failure, stroke, even death. The World Health Organization calls indoor air pollution one of the greatest threats to human life. Yet most people spend 90% of their life indoors. More than 4 million people die every year from indoor air pollution. But what can you do? How will you protect yourself and your loved ones in what would seem like the safest place? The Puritii Air purification system was meticulously crafted to defend you and your home. In partnership with Healthway, a world leader in home air filtration led by MIT graduates, the exclusive Puritii 11-stage filtration system was developed to remove nearly 100% of particulates, organisms, and dangerous chemicals from your air. So confident, Healthway President Vincent Lobdell Jr. volunteered to lock himself in an airtight room as it filled with life-threatening levels of formaldehyde, toluene, smoke, and ultrafine particles to prove the effectiveness of the Puritii Air purification system. Removing the gas mask in this environment would result in serious medical problems. When the Puritii Air purification system is turned on, 11 stages of targeted filtration activate to quickly remove the pollutants. After only a few minutes, the Puritii Air purification system has removed nearly 100% of the hazardous particles and gases, leaving the air in the room extremely clean and safe to breathe. Breathe easy with a Puritii Air purification system.
That's something you would share with your friends? Go do it. Okay, awesome. Okay, we're gonna move into the next section here and talk about what tools are available to help you do that. Okay, this is one of them that I am particularly excited about. Go share it. Okay, we jump into the next set here. So, personal business development. How are we going to help you to make air pollution known to people? Okay. How do you make it known? How do you teach them how to compare air purifiers with one another? How do you teach them what the Puritii air filter can do? Okay, so we've got a lot of tools, and let me show you these really quickly. And we go very fast. Okay, so we have a website. So Puritii.com. Many of you have seen this. This has both air and water. Choose the right side. That's air. That's where you get a lot of statistics and information about air pollution and about the air filter. Okay, you also have a replicated site. So on XOffice, when you go to your web hosting tab, you have an air and water replicated site. So build that out. Put your face up on the Meet Your Representative section. Get some testimonials from people. Maybe these come from your team really quickly as you're buying these filters and using them. You'll notice a difference in your home, I promise you.
Yes.
Okay. The lifetime warranty website, PuritiiWarranty.com. Right now, this is a venue for information about it, and it will soon be a place where you can register your units. Okay. For now, to register your unit, you either mail in a card that comes in the box, call customer service, or you can do it on XOffice. There's a place there too. Okay. Let's go to published materials. So I've worked hard to create a couple of PDFs that you can use, some sort of flyers, pamphlets that you can share with people that have technical specifications, some stats about what this air filter does and why it's so great. Okay? So there's one called Quick Facts. It's a one-page, really quick summary. It talks about airflow at each setting. It talks about the noise each setting makes. It talks about energy use at each setting and how many particulates you're going to clean. Okay? There's one called the Details. Okay, this one specifies what each stage of the filter does. For people who are really technical, want to know the science behind this, how Puritii became so different than others, how ARIIX team went above and beyond what is expected in air purifiers. Okay, you can read all of that information, air purification details. Okay, this is a lot about what Vinny talked about in his section. We also have the brand brochure. Many of you have seen this. It comes in the welcome pack. This is available for purchase in 10 packs. You can share. There's a page in the back that talks about air filter. All right. Presentation. Soon, I will have a version of the presentation that I showed you today with all of the stats about air pollution, what the Puritii system does, and pricing for your new enrollees or the MSRP for your customers. You can see that and use it. Okay. Next one. Cam.
You know where you can find that? Inside.
In fact, all of these things will be on Insight and also in your XOffice library. The presentation coming soon, it's not there yet. Videos. We worked really hard to create some awesome tools. And we have a video on puritii.com on the Air side, right at the top. Okay, it's the one that you can play there. This was made in partnership with Helpway as well. It's got a nice animation about how particles get filtered through each stage. It's really nice. Okay. We also have a live demo video, which I just showed you today. A super powerful tool, I think, to share with people and use. And we also have another video that we just made, the unboxing video. Okay? I don't see this being used so much as a sales tool, but it's a good way for people to see how the system works, how to set it up. Okay? There's one point that I want to make sure that you understand. These filters are highly efficient, okay? And they're very powerful. Inside, there are two different filters. You have the pre-filter, which is this small one. Like Vinny said, it's washable. Okay? If you're washing this regularly, open up the front of your unit, it's very easy. You'll see all the dust. Oh, I'm sorry, I've not been in front of the camera. I apologize. The pre-filter. Wash it. This is going to extend the life of your main filter by a long time if you keep on top of this. There's a little light and button on the purifier that reminds you about every 3 months, check this thing, wash it. Okay? You're going to extend the life of these. In many places, depending on your uses and depending on the air pollution in your area, you might not need to replace your filter so often. Okay? Every 6 to 12 months, you might. But if you're washing this, it'll extend the life. Okay? So, and if you buy the warranty, which honestly, crazy if you don't, okay? You'll get 7 free filters, one every year.
Dang.
Okay? But inside, when you get this, your main filter might be covered in plastic. I put like 3 reminders before you ever get to this thing. Take the plastic off of your filter. You risk damaging it. It's happened before. And, you'll notice that there's no air coming out. You don't smell like cleaner. Plastic is probably still on the filter. Okay? Don't break it. Wait. All right. So there's a video that explains how to do that. And it's also kind of a visual user guide. Okay? So how do you control the control panel? How do you change settings? How do you turn the ionizing needle on and off? It's a fantastic way, very simple to show. Okay. Sampling. We talked about how this can be a little bit of a challenge to sample. You're not going to carry this around. You can wheel it around down your street. I'm going to plug this into your house. And you can do that, absolutely. You know? Go buy a demo unit as a team and take it around to people and let them try it for a few days. It's a great tool. But to help you to show people what is inside of this thing without carrying it around, we developed this filter sample cutaway booklet. Okay? So it's a really nice tool. You open it up and you have a little leaflet of each stage, what it is. Okay? So the first stage is a poly mesh pre-filter. This is washable, and what it does is it captures large particles such as dust and written right here. Okay? All 11 stages are in here, including an explanation of the compounds that help you remove the OCs. Okay? Awesome tool. Also, particle counter. Now, let me be clear. We are not selling these particle counters. I'm putting this up as an option for you that you might want to consider. Okay? This one is called the Dylos Air Quality Monitor DC1700. Okay? This is available for purchase from Dylos. You can Google this. You probably can't inside it, I'm sorry.
Not yet.
But,
Not yet. Not yet.
All right.
These retail for about $450, which is kind of pricey. You know, if an individual is going to try to explain this, it's a great tool to show. You know, the air in your home is this right now. The air coming out of your filter is totally clean. Okay, I'm just putting that up there as an option for you. If you want to go in together or you want to get one for yourself, it's a way to demonstrate. People are coming to your house, they see the air filter, they're like, "What is that?" You're like, "Let me show you." And go outside, see the air quality, and come inside my house and look at the air coming out of my filter. It's a total difference. It's very powerful. Okay? It shows them immediately what's going on. All right, and a demo unit. Okay, so these are the tools that we have available. If you can go to the next slide, we are constantly working on more tools to help you to sell this thing. Okay? I'm working very hard. This is my full-time job to make you successful. Okay, so I want to know what it is that's going to help. Okay? Please contact me. I want to know what it is that you need to be successful selling this thing. First of all, buy one for yourself, okay? Because every home needs one of these. Yes. We made it so easy with Easy Pay and Advantage Pay. Okay? You can do this. You need one in your house, and everybody you know needs one as well, all right, for our own health and safety. Okay? These are the tools. There will be more coming. Please check on Insight. the tools that are available now will be there. All of the videos are on our YouTube page. Okay? Go do it and start sharing with people. And this is a great way to build a business. Thank you.
All right.